Honeycutt, aka Fugitoid, one of Ninja Turtles' greatest ally and friend that they ever had. Throughout the years, we have seen many adaptations from this pretty cool robot, from the Mirage Comics all the way to the 2012 adaptation. I'm going to rank him from worst to best. And remember guys, this is my opinion, so let me know how you rank them on the comments below. What up, Geektron here, and if you love the Turtles and 90s and early 2000 related, consider subscribing. And before we start ranking, this is what you guys had to say. Coming last, at 6%, the Mirage comic. After that, at third place, the IDW comic at 13%. Coming second, we had the 2003 adaptation. And coming in at number 1, we have the 2012 adaptation. Coming dead last to me, we have the IDW adaptation. This adaptation was the most unique version of Honeycutt and pretty dark. In this version of Honeycutt, he was fooled to work for the Utromps, thinking that he was helping the Krang defend his race. It wasn't long before he starts to see that their goals was actual genocide. But then he realized he was in too deep into the situation. This version of Honeycutt, he had a wife and kids, and they ended up convincing him to join the resistance. The Krang found out and then attacked the resistance campground. He sacrificed his body to save his family by using Sal the robot, and he ended up saving his family, but it was short-lived when one of the Krang's high-ranking men ordered and attacked the fleeing families, killing them all while Honeycutt could do nothing but watch them die under security monitor. Pretty damn dark, if you ask me. Coming third to me is the Mirage comic, Honeycutt. He was a former retired humble scientist, once perhaps the greatest scientist for the Federation. He was once a human, well, technically a human alien, but when he created a teleportation device, the military pressured him to build a prototype for them so they can use it as a weapon to turn the tides of war with the Triceratons. When Honeycutt had just donned the prototype of the Metal Wave helmet, his mind accidentally gets transferred to a robot. And that's when we see the Federation and the Triceraton finding out and decides to hunt him down, and that's when the Turtles show up to help.
Isn't it fortuitous that my robot body comes equipped with a piloting program? Yes, well, perhaps a few upgrades would be in order.
Coming at number 2, we have the 2003 adaptation. What can I say about this adaptation of Honeycutt? He is basically a cut and paste from the Mirage comic, but it came to life with the animated show. Really makes you appreciate how well the 2003 adaptation adopted the Mirage comic. And before we get to our number 1, just a reminder, I have ranked multiple Ninja Turtle characters, so I will leave that playlist on the right top corner.
I am a pacifist, but even pacifists have to stand their ground once in a while.
And coming in at number 1, we have the 2012 adaptation of Honeycutt. This Honeycutt was obsessed with penetrating the highest truth of the universe, which had him working for the Krang subprime. He ended up developing a doomsday weapon, later on began to regret his decision, and vowed not to make any weapons to dangerous criminals like the Krang. And that's when the Triceraton comes looking for him, tries to force him to build a weapon for them, which to me was pretty funny. This Honeycutt was pretty optimistic and always get into all kinds of trouble, and that's why he's my number 1. So what is your favorite adaptation of Honeycutt? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Thanks.
Check out these fancy sewers! Clean enough to eat off of! If only we had something to eat.